You're listening to Let's Talk About It, a digital forum that holistically addresses the issues that arise in everyday life and the current affairs that are prevalent throughout our nation and that affect our culture. Let's join host Ty Priest Hannner now for today's discussion.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Ty Priest Hannner, but of course, everybody, and I do mean everybody, calls me Ty. Thank you for allowing me to hang out with you for a few minutes. So fam, how's everybody doing? What have you guys been up to? How you living? I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever you're with, I hope you're doing even better since the last time we've talked. As for me, I've been busy making preparations for 2022. With all that I have to manage on a day-to-day basis, I don't want to be caught slipping in the new year, but I want my future to be solid, and I hope you do too. Today on Let's Talk About It, I'm coming to you with another empowering moment to challenge you to walk in a greater level of victory. A few weeks ago, I was reading the book of Job, and if you are a churchgoer or a Bible reader, you should be familiar with the story of Job. Job was an upright man who loved the Lord, but he also experienced much turmoil in his life. He lost his cattle, he lost his crops, his servants, and his children died through a disastrous windstorm. His health had even declined greatly, and his friends had even proposed that the misfortune in his life was a direct result of something that he'd done wrong. And to add insult to injury, his wife, the one who is supposed to have his back in all matters, she even turned against him by trying to get him to curse God. What in the world? I wish my wife would. But even though Job experienced all these things, there is a phrase in the book of Job that blessed me and caused me to examine the way I've reacted to various situations that have happened in my life. The Bible says that in all that Job experienced, he sinned not. Now, before we go any further in this, in order to gain some better understanding of the basis of our conversation, we need to define the word sin. When most of us think of the word sin, we automatically think of those things such as fornication, adultery, perversion, alcoholism, drug addiction, etc. All of those things are rightfully so, but the word sin is not only defined as wrong behavior or behavior that doesn't please God, it also means to lose one's way or lose oneself. Losing one's way or oneself suggests that one has deviated from their normal course of action. They allowed something or someone to take control of them. And in life, we must learn not to give any person or any situation so much power over us that it causes us to lose who we are. You don't allow things or people to get you out of character. Out of all that Job endured, he didn't allow those things to get him out of character. And in life, one of the best ways to maintain victory is to have power over yourself to the extent that regardless of what happens or what has been said towards you or even about you, you don't allow those things to bring you out of character. There are some of you who are listening to this podcast, and there are things that you are dealing with that happened years ago. Ask me how I know. I'll tell you, because even when you see or experience something that remotely reminds you of it, you become apprehensive, you become tense, frustrated, or whatever emotion you may exhibit or express at that time. That is a clear indicator that that thing still has power over you. And if you want to be free from that stronghold, you need to make a decision today that today is the last day that this thing is going to control me. Make up in your mind that today you're going to walk in victory. Make up in your mind that you're not going to allow the lust or the addiction, the alcoholism or the unhealthy friendships or alliances, the desire to be needed, to be accepted, to be wanted. You're not going to allow sex, the molestation, what they said about you, what they did to you, all of that. Make up in your mind that you're not going to allow that to control you any longer. Make up in your mind that today is today you take your life back. Today is the day you take your power back. For instance, when people say things like, I don't trust people, that lets me know that that thing still has control over you. When I hear someone say that they aren't ever getting in another relationship, it lets me know that whatever breakup they experienced, that breakup still has power over them. When you hear people speak ill will or trying to plot revenge against someone who has offended them, it lets me know that that thing, that offense, still has power over you. When you are continually bringing up a situation that happened 2 and 3, 10, 15 years ago, it lets me know that that offense still has power over you. You need to release that offense and get your power back. Every day you wake up, tell yourself, I'm taking my life back. Let that thing know, or let that person know it no longer has power over you, and watch the transformation that takes place in your life. Well, fam, that's my time. I hope you've enjoyed our little discussion today. You already know I have. Hey, listen, I really want to hear from you, so email me at ltaipodcast29501@gmail.com, or you can just simply shoot me a text message at area code 843-799-7619. You already know I'm looking forward to hearing from you, as always. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk About It. I am Ty Hannner. I'm out. Peace.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You've been listening to Let's Talk About It.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.